Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Ohio.
Hold on.
Ah! Hey, I don't know what time it is. My bad.
How's everybody doing today?
Woo!
Good. Good to see the energy on a Sunday morning. Ushicon. So thank you all for coming to the panel of Yasuno Sato and Akio Izutsu.
No.
Well, movie. So there is a movie that there might be some people who saw it yesterday, but Yasuno-san is going to show a short video.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
Hi everyone. My name is Akio Izutsu. I'm composer for anime and drama and commercial.
Hi, my name is Yasuno Sato, animation music selector and editor and music director. Please call me Yasuno-san. Okay? よろしくお願いします。
So thank you again. Also, I should look very well. You probably don't know who this person is anyway, but
I'm nobody important. We're good.
so as you may know, this is a Q&A panel. So does anyone have a question? Sorry, could you put your hands up again?
Oh, you're right. Yeah. Glasses, black shirt.
Glasses, black shirt.
Yes.
My first question, and I'll give everybody turns. I'll come up. My first question is for Izutsu-san about Akane Banashi. In the panel, we talked about like that rock battle vibe mixed with traditional music. When writing the music for the Rakugo portion, was there a different approach for when they're telling the stories?
Good question. なんかいつさんへの質問です。特にあかね話についての質問です。昨日のパネルでなんかそのロックバトルって感じについて少しおっしゃってらっしゃってましたし、なんかトラディショナルの中になんか日本の音楽について影響も入ってるしと言ってましたし、なんか特に質問は特になんかそのラップシーンについては ちょっとなんか違う雰囲気なんかしたかったですか？そういう質問です。
Yeah. Very good questions. というのは、落語最初にオファーを受けたときに、落語の音楽、お囃子っていう落語家が登場するときに、出囃子を作るのかなと思ったんですけど、そうなんです。で、それは作るオリジナルソングじゃなくて、昔からある曲をカバーするという三味線と太鼓と、笛で、それはどの曲を選ぶかっていうのが、この落語家さんにはこの曲だみたいな、そういう組み合わせがセンスとしているので、そこはその専門家にやってもらうなったんです。なので、僕はちょっと安心しました。
Okay, so with Rakugo performers, traditionally there's kind of there's like traditional opening music that they tend to use during the performance, and like with the shamisen and with the flute and the taiko and whatnot. And so basically he kind of was like keeping that in mind and like intentionally preserving the influence from that within the compositions that he was making. And so having that kind of framework to work with then kind of helped him to like be like calm and like give him kind of like guidance on how to go about composing that music.
なのでめちゃくちゃ落語の歴史に詳しい人じゃないと選べないっていうことなので、専門家の人に任せていくよ。
So actually he also he was very glad to be able to consult with someone who was very knowledgeable about that kind of rakugo music, because he felt like it was something that really needed somebody with that kind of expertise, and that he was very grateful to like be able to do so.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
出囃子。
We can an example of this is an example of the rakugo opening music.
MC 以外の曲をです。ダメです。
So so this kind of scene was not really a specialty because
Thank you.
Thank you.
oh yes, front row, I believe you had a question.
Okay, yes. So I also have one question for Akio-san regarding Akuma-kun. So it is we know that in Mizuki-san's manga work, it is always that yokai or Akuma, they are not necessarily evil and human are not necessarily good. So this brings the tone overall a little bit heavy, and compared to the Kidaro, Akuma-kun is even more heavy in the tones. They always come with like very heavy choices. If you make a choice, you have to face a serious consequence. For this kind of heaviness,
Actually, can you pause there so I can ちょっとポーズ。そうなんかリスキー先生の漫画ではなんかイズ先生イズのねリスキー先生の漫画ではよくなんか妖怪はいつも悪ではなくて人間いつもいいではなくてそういう状況です。いつもそうですねなんかキ太郎でもよくなんか選択はいつもなんか重い結果が出てなんか選択いつもすごく重いです。Akuma君はそれよりも重いと言ってます。それでちょっとOkay.
Okay. So when you compose the music, how do you approach and balance this sense of happiness?
なんか音楽を作曲しているときにどうやってそういうのが重さのセンスバランスできますかって質問です。
悪魔君の仕事を受けた時に、僕もその辺のことは大事、重要だなと思ったので、パッと聞いた時に、悪魔君っぽい、雰囲気、フレーバー、が伝わってくる音作り、サウンドミュージックにしようと思ったので、すごくその音作りをこだわりました。音作り、サウンドメイキングをこだわりました。
When he received the work, like when he received the offer to work for the Akuma music, he had this in mind, like this type of question in mind that you were referencing, and considered to be like a very important aspect of it. And so, like he
聞いた瞬間に悪魔君の音だって分かる。
So he made it with the idea in mind of like that when the audience hears it, they'll be like, this is Akuma. And he was able to be like very particular about it.
全体的に主人公の悪魔は全体的で孤独なので、その辺もどういう。
And so he also wanted to express, like another aspect that he wanted to express in it was that Akuma-kun is such an extreme genius that he also is very lonely. So that was something else that he wanted to express in the music as well as more of it. And so Izutsu says that Izutsu Sensei is also really interested in the culture of like Africa and Bali, for example. And so in the music, he decided to also incorporate a lot of like African musical instruments and like Indonesian musical instruments. Yeah, and as with this song, you can kind of hear some of the music from right now. And here's some examples of instruments. Thank you for the question. We have a question?
Yes, this is for both Izutsu-san and Yasuno-san. I'm interested in hearing about y'all's musical inspirations, the things that you listened to maybe when you were younger that inspired you to get into your line of work.
Good question, thank you. なんか質問はなんかお二人とも質問です。特になんかミュージカルインスピレーションについての質問です。なんか特に二人ともなんか今よりなんか若かった時代に何を聞いていてなんかどうやって音楽のお仕事に入りたくなりましたかという質問です。
あんまり音楽を聴いてこなかった。例えば、このような詳しい音楽が決まるとですね。
So Yasuno-san is something she didn't really consider herself like a musical listener. She doesn't listen to like Japanese modern pop, but she didn't really play instruments.
映像のスタッフになった人を就職できない。
So actually, originally she wanted to be more involved in like the visual aspects of the industry, but she had a hard time finding a job doing that.
たまたま入った会社がポリスと選挙の仕事をしていただいて、で、アシスタントになっていたら、すごく面白かったので、今現在に立つ。
So she ended up managing to get a role as an assistant in an animation-related company that was working on the music selection, and she ended up finding it very interesting work, and so she ended up deciding to go into it as kind of her full-time main work.
出会いがきっかけで今の子に。
And it's all from like meetings and chances that she's come to where she is now.
テキサスに来れたのもそのおかげ。
And she says that the reason she was able to come to Texas is also kind of because of that.
Thank you.
もともとインディーズのミュージシャンでやってました。
So he was originally like an indie musician.
スーパーマーケットでバイトしながらインディーズ。
So while he was like working part-time at a supermarket, he was also doing like indie music on the side.
で、それでは生活できないので、音楽をレコーディングするスタジオに、就職して、エンジニアのお手伝いをしながら、作曲の仕事を会社に。
So it was hard to make a living working part-time in the supermarket and doing the part-time indie music. And so he ended up being able to find a job at like a music recording studio, and then he was able to like kind of become an assistant to a sound engineer. And then while he was doing that, he was able to get into like kind of start getting into composition as well.
そういういっぱいコマーシャルの音楽を1年に音楽作って、それで今修行みたいなので、選曲の技術を学んでます。
So they were making like maybe about within a year around like music for about like maybe 100 or a couple hundred commercials, and he feels like that was kind of almost his like Marshall training period. And so he also through that was also to like learn more about composition.
その後いろいろな、いろいろまあ東中に関係になっていろんな出会いがあって、ドラマとかアニメの作者とかになって現在やっているみたいな。
And so as Yasuno-san was mentioning earlier, there were also a lot of meetings and encounters and like kind of circumstances that came together that ended up letting him get into the world of making music for dramas and anime, and it's kind of through that he eventually ended up here where he is today.
なので、なんで、いろんなタイミングでピックアップしているから、感じ。
Oh, and he's also very grateful to various people at various points in time that like helped him, and he wants to extend gratitude for like that they helped him get where he is today. Thank you for the question.
ありがとうございます。ずっと離れてるのは全部悪魔の。
Yasuno-san commented that what's the music system that has been playing is all BGM from Akuma. Luxury and glasses.
Sorry. This one's for Yasuno-san. If it's okay to ask about Gigagen no Gitaru from 2018.
2018年の出来で歌う年齢についてちょっと聞いていいですか？
OK。
Okay, I have, because it's an industry thing that I'm curious about, but I know it might not be part of her job, I'm not sure. When they're deciding to make the music, and they're picking like opening and ending selections, the band Bakuchi was for the ending song. I really like them. But how do you decide to pick like a pre-made song or ask a band to write a song? And those songs normally aren't incorporated into the animation soundtrack, but who makes the decisions to approach a band or what direction to take with the song, you know?
So for the openings that I make specifically?
Specifically Buckdick.
Specifically Buckdick.
Sorry, I'm just a big fan. I'm really curious about how that gets chosen, so...
バッティングの大ファンだけですね。So the question was like, as to how that specific band got approached and chosen,
Yeah,
or
like-
just how it works in general, or
Yeah, like, since it's an older show with an older sound, you know, like with Akuma-kun, they modernized the theme songs. But they chose a modern rock band to do an ending theme for a series with kind of a more nostalgic vibe to it, which I thought was kind of interesting. But I'm like, who decides? Like, let's get a band for this, you know?
なんか、そうですね、なんか、不可能は、なんかレトロって感じな番組に、なんか現代ロックなバンドがやっぱりましたが、そうですね、どなたがそういう選択しますが、そういうことで、ような質問です。
私ではありません。ノーミー。制作会社、東映アニメーションのプロデューサーとか、あと代理店、広告代理店、朝日、スタジオだから、富士だから、読売広告社っていう会社のプロデューサー。このプロデューサーたちが相談して決めている主題歌は。
So she's saying that she was not the person who did that. That it was most likely somebody at Toei Animation, or possibly because it was a Fuji TV work, that it was maybe somebody at Yomiuri, like a producer, who may have made that decision.
I've always wondered. So.
ずっと前から知らずだった。
Thank you.
Thank you.
私が選んでるんじゃなくて残念です。
She's sorry that she didn't choose it.
EGM only.
こんにちは。Texasにようこそ。僕の質問。So my question is, it's like a follow-up to her question. So is there a pool of music that, let's say, so I'm a musician and I want to get into sync licensing where I could, and hopefully that ends up in an anime, not necessarily anything specific, whether it is my records that get charted, or eventually background music. Is there, how does, and I don't know if it works the way I'm thinking on your end, but how do you get into like sync music license pools where maybe these companies like Toei or end up choosing things like that, or I don't know if I'm asking it correctly.
No, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, because I know it works a little bit different there than it does here, but if I want to license my music for anime, how can that be done?
なんか彼はミュージシャンやっている方です。音楽ライセンスなんかアニメで使える音楽はなんか使えるような音楽スクールありますか？というプール。なんかそしてなんかなんか彼はなんか自分の音楽アニメで使ってほしいならどうやってライセンスされますかというような質問です。多分なんか日本とアメリカは違いますので、もっと詳しく投げたいと思います。
テレビシリーズ、テレビのアニメーションの場合は、
If it's a TV animation,
作品、例えば悪魔くんだったら、悪魔くんは、井筒さんにお願いしようっていうふうに決めるから、井筒さんに全部作ってもらう。
so particularly in the case of Akuma-kun, the TV animation, they decided that their concept was to decide on like a specific composer they wanted to do it, and so they decided to they wanted Izutsu-san to do it, and so in that case, he did all of it.
で、どうしてもそのその1話の中に、井筒さんの曲ではできない。例えば、悪魔くんが見てるテレビの中で流れてるテレビ番組の BGM とかは、悪魔くんの BGM は使えないから、それはフリーのミュージック。フリーミュージックが、日本で使えるフリーミュージック、ワールドワイドに使えるフリーミュージックがあるけど、最近は世界で使えるやつじゃないと、大体皆さんがね、見るじゃん。だから世界中で使えるフリーミュージックを使うけど、それはこれ使っていいよって言って、テレビ局ごとに違う。テレビ朝日ミュージックだったり、フジパシフィックミュージックだったりのこれ使っていいですよって言われたとこから選んでるので、勝手には自分では選べない。
So it's sorry, it's a little bit of a complicated answer, but so basically, she mentioned about how Izutsu-san was kind of like the main person for the music. But she was saying in some cases, like using Akuma-kun as an example, that there's a scene in episode 1 where a character is watching a TV show within the anime, and then they needed some like background music for that TV show within the show, and so in that case, that they usually would try to use like kind of free, like music that's allowed to be used for free, in the past, that they tended to use music that was like usable for free in Japan, but now because of many overseas viewers, they also have to think about like music that's usable for free globally. But then also sometimes it depends on the particular Japanese TV network. Like is it Fuji TV? Is it like TV Asahi? Like sometimes they'll get permission from a specific one to use it. So it's a little bit complex, but that's kind of an overview of that.
さんがアニメやるようになったのはどうやってなるか。
そうですね。なんかやっぱり今までCM とかドラマとかやってたのをそのアニメの監督さんであったりドラマの監督さんであったりを見て、こんな感じの曲なんだっていうのでオファーしてもらうっていうのがやっぱりきっかけだと思いますね。っていう答えになってますか？そういうことじゃなってます。なのでアニメとかドラマの監督が僕の作品をどこかでそのテレビとかで見て、この曲いいな、 CM とかで見てこの曲いいなと思って誰だろうって調べて電話かけたと思って。
Okay, so what Izutsu-san was saying was that in his case that oftentimes how he ended up getting the position of doing the music for an anime or a drama was that like an anime or drama director would see a commercial that he did the music for, and that director would really like the music in that commercial, and then like look up like, hey, who did the music for this commercial, and it would be him, and then they'd be like, oh, like let's get him to do the music for our work.
Okay, yeah, I was wondering what the pathway was. It's almost similar to how it is here, and I know in there's, as far as like music pools, there's a few sites in the U.S. or in the West that I can choose from. In Japan, I think I've only found one. It's called B2R or B2 Records, and I only knew about it because of Tokyo International Music Market. But yeah, I wasn't sure if that's common over there too, because that might be a pathway that I could take to finally make it to an anime.
なんか
思ったよりアメリカと違います。東京インターナショナルミュージックマーケットのおかげで知っている B2R というサイトですが、いつかとかアニメで音楽をしてほしいらしいです。
楽しみです。楽しみ。
He's looking forward to when it will be an anime.
ありがとうございます。
They give you their encouragement.
はい。Thank you.
Thank you.
Back in the block shirt. Block. Yeah, that's covered.
I have a question for both Yasuno-san and Izutsu-san. I just wanted to ask, how do working with different music genres compare with each other? Like, do they each have a different feel? And what are your favorite music genres to work in?
Good question. Thank you.
Thank you.
質問は2人ともへの質問です。質問はなんかいろんなジャンルで仕事をしていらっしゃいますね。お二人とも別々のジャンルに仕事をするは別々な感じがしますか？別な気分がしますか？初めての質問ですけど、2つ目の質問は特に好きなジャンルありますか？質問。
The thing about the favorite genres, is that specifically among like their work or just in general?
Just in general.
自分の仕事以外にも OK という質問です。2つ目は。
He's wondering, are you specifically referring to like the genre of music or the genre of the work itself?
The music genre.
そうですね。1個目の質問の1個目の質問のジャンル分けていきますかっていう質問です。なので、そうですね。仕事内容、作品内容によってなんとなくジャンルは多分分けて曲は作ってます。
So, regarding the first question, he believes that the genre of the work does have a big impact, and so kind of based on the genre of the work, it affects his composition of the genre of the music.
で好きなジャンルはいっぱいありすぎて決めれないんですけど主に昔のアメリカンポップス、アメリカンロック、あとヒップホップ。
So as for like music genres that he likes, he says there are so many that it's really difficult to choose. But if he has to choose, probably like older American pop, American rock, and hip hop.
My favorite artist are Beck.
He really likes Beck.
Oh. 音楽のジャンル、映像のジャンル。そう、作品によってこう悪魔くんみたいなこういうちょっとダークな曲調の作品もあれば、なんだろうな。
So she's saying like in a kind of dark work like Akuma-kun, the music tends to be kind of dark as well, and
あとデジモンはもっとポップでかっこいい、ポップでクールな感じ。
And the Digimon, it has more kind of like a cool, like exciting pop kind of feel.
多分作品ごとにその作曲家に頼むときにそのジャンルをなんとなく決めてお願いするから、私が手元に届くときはもうそのジャンルが決まってる感じ。
So it's often like the creators of the work who are kind of giving like music genre guidance to the composer. And so kind of by the time that it gets to her as a music director or selector, she's kind of somewhat more, like it's already kind of been decided as far as the music genre.
プリンセスチュチュとかは全部クラシック。
So like Princess Tutu, for example, is all classical.
ケロロとサージェント・フラッグは、ベリーベリーショートミュージック、ギャグアニメ。
So and with Sergeant Frog, like it was kind of very short music suited to a gag anime.
なので作品ごとに自分の選曲する時も気分が変わるし、ケロロなんかは20分の作品の中に100曲ぐらい BGM 入ってることがあって、悪魔くんとかは10曲いくかいかないかぐらいなんで、選ぶ時も全然選び方が違ってる。
So she was saying that like, with her experience being the music selector also can be very like impacted and very different depending on the genre of the work. That like for Sergeant Frog, that within like a 20-minute episode there maybe be like 100 pieces of like short BGM within an episode, like really short. Versus with like Akuma-kun, it was maybe more like within one episode, it was maybe like 10 pieces of BGM. So that like makes it a very different experience for her doing the music selection.
好きなジャンル、音楽の好きなジャンルね。さっきも言ったようにあんまり詳しくない音楽には。でも好きなのは J-POP。
So she says that she doesn't feel like she's someone who's super knowledgeable about music genres, but she says like overall that she really likes J-pop.
Yeah.
Rickさんから質問です。
はい。
Actually, we always ask it on
I'm sure they sort of follow his. Which of theirs is their favorite to work with when they're in there? Because they're working within what they've been asked to work with. What's their favorite to play with?
なんかいろんな作品のジャンルなんかいろんなジャンルの作品になんか仕事をしていらっしゃいますね。なんか特になんかそういうなんかセンスで特に仕事にするのが好きのジャンルがありますか？私その作品のジャンル。
作品のジャンル。デビューした仕事始めた頃は、ちっちゃい女児アニメって言うんだけど、ちっちゃい女の子向けのアニメが多くて、そればっかりずっとやってる時は、もう可愛くていいなと思ってる。
So when she got started, there was like a lot of like cute like kind of young girl oriented anime, and she feels like she really enjoys that.
その後、セイントセイヤに出会ってアクションものかっこいい男の子向けのアニメやってそれも大好き。
Well, but then a little bit later, when she got to work on Saint Seiya and more kind of like boy-oriented, action-oriented anime, she also came to really appreciate that as well.
その後
After that,
ちょっと大きなお兄さん、オタク向けのアニメが多くなって、その中でも一番好きなのはアリア。アリアで、20年前のアニメだけど、いまだにファンの人とずっと関わってて、去年とかはオーケストラコンサートも、ミュージシャンのコンサートもやってるし、ベネチアも一緒に行ってきた、200人と一緒に行ってきたんで、なんかもう自分のライフワークになってる。
So again, after Saint Seiya, she's saying that she got involved also with works that were more oriented toward a kind of, I guess, like an older male otaku audience. With Arya being a big example that she cites, and she mentions about how with Arya, that even though it's around the 20-year-old work now, that she still it still has a lot of very like passionate fans. She still like meets Arya fans regularly at events that she's attending, including like here at this event Ushicon. And it's a couple of years ago that there was also or like recently there was also an aria orchestra concert where she was involved with this as well. And also a couple years ago that there was an official aria event in Venice, Italy, where about 200 aria otaku came and they like went on a tour of Venice as an official event, and it was very wonderful. Yeah, she became like she really came to like be friends with the fans.
好きな犬だから紹介したんだけど、好きな犬なんでみんなに紹介したくて。
Oh, and these are some of her works that she really likes, and she would really like to like introduce them to everybody.
全部やってたよ。クランチロールで。
Yeah, and so she says all the ones on the left category are available on Crunchyroll. The one at the bottom right is available on Netflix. Thank you. Please watch.
What's One Piece Bangletter?
It's a shorter animation that is it's kind of about a character that's like a character in the One Piece world. It's like a fan of the Straw Hats.
Oh, that sounds cool.
It's only like a half an hour long. It's worth the watch.
質問をアンサー。
I do have a question.
Oh, Greg-san got質問あります。
So I'm curious when she was doing the panel for Akuma-kun, both of them were doing the panel for Akuma-kun yesterday. There were a couple of unusual instruments that were utilized for some of the music in there. Not specifically focused on that aspect, but I'm curious if they have any particular instruments that they like to work with, like such that no matter the genre of the anime or show or whatever, they would potentially try to work that instrument in there because it's something they like.
It's a good question. さすがGreg-san. 質問でなんか昨日の悪魔剣についてでレアな楽器の話が出てました。デレクさんと質問はなんかここになんか作品の関係なしで特になんか好きなレア楽器がありますか？なんかどの作品でもなんかその楽器使いたい楽器がありますか？
そうですね。エレキシタール、エレクトリックシタール。
Electric guitar.
I love it. So,
He really loves electric guitar.
あとは昨日の動画にも出てきたパラフォン、マリンバみたいなアフリカの楽器、パラフォン。
So he says he really loves. It was one of the ones that appeared yesterday. The balophone. He said it's kind of like a marimba. It's an African percussion instrument. He really likes that one as well.
これはお気に入りで悪魔くんが終わった他の作品でも結構使ってます。
So like after Akuma-kun ended, like he's still been using that instrument a lot.
私はアコースティックな音が好きなので、西津さんの作品はちょっと違うけど、でもオーケストラゼーションのストリングスがいっぱい入ってるのが作品にも抑揚がつけられるし好き。あとすごい単音で聴かせるならピアノオンリーとか、アコースティックギターオンリーみたいな曲も大好きなんで、どんなジャンルの作品の時もちょっとそれはお願いしちゃう。
So she says her answer is a little bit different from Izutsu-san's.
Sure.
she really likes the sound of acoustic music. Like for example, she really likes orchestrated music. She likes the kind of the nuance and like intonation that you can get from it. But she also really likes like piano or like acoustic piano music or acoustic guitar music. And so, kind of regardless of the work, she'll try to work at least some of those in some capacity or other. She says, please wait a moment.
Thank you for the question, Greg-san. We have another question. Very, very back, so you haven't asked one yet.
What part of their job do they find to be the most fun, and what part do they not like the most?
お二人さんの質問ですが、いいですか。質問はなんかお仕事の中で最も好きなところ、最も楽しいところは何でしょうか。そして最も楽しくないところは何でしょうか。
じゃあ最も楽しいのは、自分でいい曲できたと思って向こうのこの監督とかスタッフの方にも喜んでもらった時はもちろん一番嬉しいです。
So he feels like the most fun part is that feeling of like, oh, I was able to make a really good song, like I was able to make really good music, and then also the feeling of is this working? Okay. Also the feeling of like poignant approval from the music directors and the other like production staff. That feeling of like approval and validation that they agree that his music is good. That's his favorite part.
一番嫌いな仕事じゃないんですけど、だって曲作って盛り上がってるのに、パソコンのトラブル、マシントラブルで何にも進まないのは一番もう何にもできないです。
So it's not like directly an aspect of the work per se that he hates, but the thing he hates most is like when he's making some really good music and then he has computer trouble. And like to the point that where he can't do anything because the computer's acting up so much, it's really irritating. Oh, Yasuno-san seems to agree with that. Oh yeah, but it's just like spinning.
基本的に全部好き。
So generally, she likes everything.
ただその中で一番自分が贅沢だなって思えるのがレコーディングに立ち会ってレコーディングの日は私弾いてればいいだけだから演奏もしないし弾いて曲ができたなできる目の前で昨日のオーケストラの演奏をほぼ独り占めできる感じで聴けるのが最も好きです。
So she really likes this feeling like as someone who doesn't play instruments herself, but like when they're doing the recording and like being able to like be there and just like listen and experience the beautiful live performance of the music that she's like kind of worked on in her capacity as like music selector, etc. She really enjoys that.
それともう一個は、自分の家で準備していって自分の家で準備をしていってでスタジオでみんなと一緒に合わせた時にすごく映像とマッチして盛り上がる時もご飯盛り上がったり気持ちよく選曲がまとまった時自分すごいなって思います。
So another thing she likes is that like after she's been preparing at home, like working on really matching the music to the scene and the visuals, and like so for like the really exciting parts, like matching it with really like exciting part of the music, and then going to the studio and kind of everybody else working the project to see like how well that's matched together. She kind of feels like, wow, I'm amazing. Okay, thank you.
Question for both of you. I'm interested in hearing a bit about when you know you're about to work on an anime, is there any preparation work that y'all do? Do you do any research or sketching out ideas, or like what does that look like?
So is this like an adaptation of like a pre-existing work that you're referring to specifically? Or
Well,
like if it's like an animated from manga or something like that, or
either way.
so like if it's a completely original anime as well?
Sure. I'm mostly talking about it in a general sense.
Yeah, like, do they get any, like, prep, like, do they get material or something to kind of go by, to kind of prep to figure out, like, what, you know?
Like it can include like researching the work itself, but I'm more thinking from a musical perspective.
From the music, like, okay.
That's really nice. Really looking at song.
So you're so she was like, she was wondering if you were at the panel yesterday.
I wasn't.
I was like,
Oh man.
早足で説明しようか。
She said she'll give a quick explanation.
音楽リストを監督が考えます。
So she thinks about the music list with the director.
悪魔くんはノーテープ
Like all the music for Akuma-kun was like a total 41 pieces.
それを参加しちゃう。
And so I had a meeting with Izutsu-san.
参加でも。
So received then she received like a demo version from Izutsu-san.
OK のグッドのジャッジを。
And so she judges like which ones are okay, which ones are no good.
今回さんはほぼ OK。
And in this case, like almost everything they got from Izutsu-san was okay.
でメインテーマだけちょっとメロディーが欲しかったんで追加で頼みました。
So like except particularly the main melody, the main theme, they wanted to have more melody, and so they asked them to add more melody to it, like a stronger melody.
で OK が出たので
And then they got the okay version from him.
レコーディングになります。
So then it's recording time.
で悪魔くんは3日間かけていろんな楽器を演奏してもらいます。
For Akuma-kun, it took 3 days, and various instruments were used in the recording.
さっきの出たいろんな楽器が順番に演奏して
And so like kind of the instruments were like one by one or like group by group. The recording was done, and that's the image you got from earlier.
で楽器の須田を
And so then it's like mixing time from the completed recording.
それを受け取り
And then she receives that,
全部は完成。
and then the music is completed. The BGM.
その後私の手元に来たのを、監督からの指示に従って選曲をして編集をして、
And so then she's like, according to the director's instructions, like doing music selection, doing editing,
スタジオで最後
working in a studio
最後の
for like the sound finishing.
サウンドトラックと音楽とダイヤ
So this is when they're putting together the BGM, like the music and the sound effects and the dialogue all together.
で完成。
And complete.
めっちゃ早足で説明しました。
She said that was a very quick version of the explanation.
ありがとうございます。
どういたしまして。
What sort of things do they get when they like pizza? This is a home one. How do they style? what tone from what they get given by the reference.
が、なんか作品の、なんか、ものは何でしょうか、スタッフとか、ダイアログとか、
参考資料とこれは熱量のあるこれで分かってないけど
あなた、リュウさんのその子の質問とインタープレテーションしたからして、もう少し答えを知りましょうって感じです。
ジャンプの時にさらになんか準備されるものなんですね。
じゃあその今から喋ることをじゃあお伝えして。ちょっと何をこれから答えるかわからないので。
So Rick kind of added like I guess another. Well, he had a kind of an interpretation of your question, so I kind of gave that to them as a follow up to kind of continue the answer to that question. So.
幸せのことに
So like at the time of the meeting,
例えばこの悪魔の場合は
like for example in the case of Akuma-kun,
佐藤君が伝統的な熱のあるパワフルな音楽とメインテーマのイントロに強い部分が欲しいという2つは聞きました。
so like as an example in the meeting with Sato Junichi-san, the director of Akuma-kun, that he was told that he wanted the main theme to have like a very kind of hot, like passionate, like a kind of a passionate feel and like a strong rhythm, and those were kind of two like the key pointers that he was given.
日本語だけど。
So this is Japanese, but
このコーナーが一曲ずつのお願いが書いてある。
so basically like in that section where it says memo on the right, like after each song, that's kind of where all like the pointers and guidance like for each song are written.
このコーナーはテンポとかスピード。
So the middle column is like for the tempo, like what kind of tempo they want the ears to have.
と構成、ちっちゃい構成の楽が少なくていいか、もっと多い方がいいか。
And like kind of the dynamics, like they want to be like a louder piece or like a softer piece.
この辺を参考に作ってもらう。
And so that's kind of keeping that in mind is he keeps that guidance in mind while making the music.
Next.
Well, that's one more.
Okay, one more question because of time. But I think Jesse, don't
Oh, it's not really a question. I just wanted to tell her because on our Discord, we're all talking about how awesome like the Digimon beat breaking game, like the soundtrack, the animation, like the whole thing has been pretty cool. I just wanted to tell her like we really appreciate like the work she put into it.
Thank you. 質問じゃないですか。褒め言葉です。なんか私このディスコードサーバーでみんななんかめちゃくちゃなんかデジモンビートブレイク好きって言ってます。みんななんかめちゃくちゃ最近のなんかデジモンビートブレイクいいねなんか。音楽もめっちゃ素敵ですとかずっと言っていてなんか褒め言葉伝えたかっただけです。
No, I love Digimon.
作曲家が若い女の子。
So the composer for that is a young woman,
30ぐらいかな。
around 32,
すごい才能があって、
but super talented.
デジモン、子供の頃ドンピシャで見てたデジモン世代、ファーストデジモンの世代。
So of the first Digimon generation.
なのですごいわかる。
So she really gets it.
すごい嬉しい。 頑張って作るので
and she worked like very like happily and carefully.
伝えときます。
And oh, and she said she'll convey that praise to that composer.
Oh yeah.
Okay, last question.
Okay. So I will ask a specific question about aria for Yasuno-san.
はい。
So there are two songs that I really like in the song. The one is for season 3. アギシヤさんの引退するその横顔。
はいはい。
そして another one is the season 1. あかりさんのバイバイのSymphony. すべてこれも very good song. I want to know more about how those songs are selected and what's or the like story behind those selections, right?
そのさっき言ったについてはなんかどうやって選ばれましたか？なんかストーリーそのストーリーどういうストーリーでしたか？
シナリオができた時点で佐藤潤がここにはシンフォニー、ここには横顔って考えてて、で根拠を書くときに曲を聴きながら書いてるからバッチリある。なのでそこは監督がざっと合わせたものを細かく編集したのは私だけど、選んだのは佐藤。
So it was Sato Junichi-san who like decided that like in this scene I want like this type of music in like a symphony for example, or in this type of scene I want the other for the second one. And so like then this like basically the music was made first and then kind of the writing was done like follows them to the music, and then she did like the final editing on everything, but because of that kind of process it ended up like working really smoothly together. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for coming to the panel. Oh, and actually, as the last thing, there's one video that she wants to show quickly.
I think we're good. We gotta do it. The next one's at 1:30, so we're good.
じゃあ3つね、3個だけね。茜話。
Next, Akane Banashi.
あ、また音が出ない現象が。ちょっと待って。
Please look at my mic.
出たり出ない。
Technical problem.
Please stand by.
はい。の音がしない。
The sound's not coming out.
ここにして。
Oh.
You were okay.
もう、私ね、よく。
But this is not the-
下からさあ、2つ目、真打ち
That's the interview started.
Alright, we're all awake now.
At least it's working.
Okay. I will. Oh, her volume might be maxed out.
No, the problem is that it's mono. And it's one channel only is getting.
Yeah, we did.
We had this problem last night.
Yeah.
Is that the one more?
Where's the split?
This one right here.
赤根話は流れてる。
She can bring this to you.
It's fine. Alright, so just have a. Is it playing the video right now?
Right now, it's
playing. Yeah, there's no audio, but that's.
So I'm gonna turn on the master, I'm gonna turn up the computer volume. So, hey, ask her to.
If she does this directly, maybe it'll work. Think so.
Yeah, she says coming from there.
I'll hold it.
Okay.
All right.
回る。
It works.
I was trying to tell you there's an extender.
So size does matter.
Yes. And we have an extension cord.
No, it's still mono.
So,
Still mono. Just-
諦める。じゃあ。
so she said she's gonna give up on this video.
Or if you're
いや
Also put me.
でもね、さっきダメだった、それ。
She said that didn't work earlier, so.
最後デジモンだけ、デジモン絶対ビッグサウンドだからちょっと下げて。
She said the sound was a bit too much earlier, so turn it down a little bit from
No, I
before.
got you.
Okay. So next is Digimon. Beat break.
あ、そう。
Sorry, you killed me. I know, I'll fix it in a second. I gotta fix it.
すぐ直して。
There you go.
The voices aren't coming out.
本当は素敵にもらうね。
There's actually also dialogue, but it's not coming out right now. It came out when you were like.
Really? So we had one there. Yeah. I was gonna say they had learned that you could split the voices from the background right behind
Except the stereo. Not set to mono, so it doesn't do that anymore. It's not set to mono, this So it's set to stereo. Stereo will split it because it's gonna go to the opposite. We're gonna have to mess with it, so this is it's not the So if someone messes with it, we're sorry. Someone messes with it.
Trying to explain it.
I just started something.
"見てね."
I was gonna say, like, I learned something today that apparently I did not know that you can split the vocals and the background by splitting it between the left channel and the right channel. Like, I didn't. Because I was wondering whenever they send masters over, like how we're able to do ADR without, like, you know what I'm talking about? Like how we instead of like if we do voice acting or dubbing, we can just set it to one channel and do ADR over it.
Okay.
So I guess in this experience, I just learned that.
教えてくれたんだけど。
そうとか今なんかそう今なんか
おー、OK。以上。
Thank you.
ありがとうございます。
Thank you.